At this point, nearly a dozen Republican senators plan to support objections to Joe Biden's election as president. John Avlon here with a reality check.
Hey guys, this week we're going to be able to measure exactly how many Republicans in Congress still believe in democracy. Because on Wednesday, a roll call will take place for what should be forever known as the Autocrat Caucus, led by Josh Hawley and Ted Cruz in the Senate and represented by what might be 2/3 of House Republicans. It will be a defining moment for our country and the Republican Party. Because this is much more than a kabuki coup. This is not just a performative rite of passage for the Trumpelstiltskins who want to run for president in 2024. This is a referendum on whether they believe that laws, facts, and the voice of the people still matter in their pursuit of power. And please don't be fooled by Trump's counterfeit concerns about election integrity. The recording released yesterday by the Washington Post shows that President Trump has the ethics of a mob boss attempting a shakedown, coupled with a conspiracy theorist's grasp of facts.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Is this really the guy those Republicans want to defend at the expense of their reputation and our democracy? Look, Ivy League populists like Cruz and Hawley will, of course, try to dress this up a bit. You see, they're just asking to delay certifying the election for a 10-day audit to clear up what they call unprecedented allegations of voter fraud. These allegations of voter fraud are indeed unprecedented because of the brazen lies being repeated by President Trump and echoed by his enablers. These Senate Republicans are compounding the very confusion they say they want to clear up. And these senators know these are lies. That's why they've offered up no evidence of mass voter fraud, because there is no evidence of mass voter fraud. That's why Trump's legal team has lost about 60 court cases to date. And if you want to know what's really going on, listen to Republican Senator Ben Sasse. Quote, "We have a bunch of ambitious politicians who think there's a quick way to tap into the president's populist base without doing any real long-term damage. But they're wrong. And this issue is bigger than anyone's personal ambitions. Adults don't point a loaded gun at the heart of legitimate self-government." Of course, they're fundraising off this as well. It's a grift pitched onto a big lie. And it will not work. Not this time. But ask yourself this. If Republicans control the House and the Senate, would they still try to override the election? And what would happen then? What's to stop any political party from trying to reverse the will of the people after this stunt? What would Republicans say if Democrats were the ones trying to do it? This is the kind of moral reasoning that's gone MIA in the Trump years. And it's going to take years of strengthening democracy's guardrails to undo the damage that's been done. As Senator Mitt Romney said, "I could never have imagined seeing these things in the greatest democracy in the world." Has ambition so eclipsed principle? The answer is yes. As evidence, take a listen to Senator Josh Hawley less than 1 year ago.
The consequences to the Republic of overturning a democratic election because you don't like the result and because you believe that that election was somehow corrupted, when in fact the evidence shows that it was not. Talking about how elections can't be trusted, that's an interesting approach. I think it's crazy, frankly.
Crazy's one word for it. In this case, seditious is another. And that's your reality check.
And we should know Tom Cotton, by the way, who was with Ted Cruz and Ron Johnson on many issues, has just stood up and said he does not support the efforts they are making in the Senate right now to object to this. John Avlon, thanks so much for that.
Thanks, guys.
New Day continues right now.
The people of Georgia are angry. The people of the country are angry. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, that you recalculated.
We believe that we did have an accurate election.
It was a bald-faced, bold abuse of power by the President of the United States.
A joint session of Congress will formally hear each state's electoral votes.
All these members of Congress have now come out and said they're going to object to the election. I don't know how you can do that right now with a clear conscience.
This is New Day with Allison Camerata and John Brumley.
Welcome to our viewers in the United States and all around the world. This is New Day. I just want to find 11,870 votes. That's an astounding statement from the President of the United States, caught on tape.